I will permit this colored man to speak. But speak one word of the Commie Party line, or one word in code, and I will blow his head off.
I'm a trans woman, writer, activist, revolutionary of color.
Seriously?
Maybe you still can't believe we pulled this whole thing off.
Welcome to the dark side.
My Be Vagilant campaign, and I want everyone to grow a pair. Woo! I'm a pussy for peace, not a piece of pussy.
Here to support all of the women here, and my message is more women. More women. Across the board. More women. More women.
Did you make that hat?
I did not make this hat. I have connections in DC who got hats for me.
One right here. Here it is here. Binah, Jehovah, Saturn.
Hey Drunken Crafters, it's me, Don Marie with drunkencrafting.com. Today is New Year's Eve 2016. We're gonna kick this dumpster fire of a year off the cliff tonight by a little drunken crafting. The project we've chosen tonight is the pussy hat.
Why are you still looking at this shit?
From coast to coast, women are crafting. From coast to coast, women are crafting a movement, knitting for what's being called the Pussy Hat Project, something many protesters will be wearing when thousands come to this weekend's Women's March on Washington. The project referencing President-elect Donald Trump's controversial comments about grabbing women, heard in a 2005 video clip, but founders say they are grabbing the word back.
We're using the charge of the word to get people's attention.
And knitting hats is a way for those who can't physically get to DC to be represented.
The Sea of Pink Hats. What are these hats called?
These are called pussy hats.
Yeah. What do you think is the reason for them?
Indigo induces the power of Saturn.
Indigo can join the fellowship.
Hey, Christy Glass coming to you today to talk about my pussy hat. So, however, two things. Number one, I have a friend who has decided she's going to go to the Million Woman March the day after the inauguration in Washington, D.C. And so that's the first thing. So I'm open and I'm listening because she's a friend. So I want to sort of understand her and why she wants to do that and what's on her mind. And two, I noticed there's been a knitting movement towards making the pussy hat, and specifically for women who are doing this march. So when knitting is involved, it's really easy to sway me in one direction or the other. So three things. I really like Alex and I like his yarn, and I know that women are buying this particular colorway, which is the radioactive grapes, to make their pussy hat. So of course, those three things push me to make my own.
I really can't describe what changed our attitude so fast. I think all in all.
established over the last 8 years a really positive image of our country in general. And Donald Trump not only has no foreign policy experience, but his diplomacy skills are minimal at best.
But they don't actually necessarily accomplish anything policy-wise. But what it does is it shows me and us and everybody here that tons of people care about the things that we care about, that we're not alone. And I think it does make us feel like a more united States of America.
I want to thank our new president. You just started the revolution.
Pink veggie hat, 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 pink veggie hat.
And I think that the progressive movement has to kind of be an enormous umbrella, and I get the chills when I say that, of all these ideas that are the antithesis of what we're seeing coming out of the current administration, and I get the chills when I say that.
Reality is basically being disconnected.
Words from Nina Donovan, a 19-year-old in Middle Tennessee, and she has given me the privilege of telling you what she has to say. I am a nasty woman. And I didn't know devils could be resurrected, but I feel Hitler in these streets. A mustache traded for a toupee. Nazis renamed the cabinet. Electroconversion therapy, the new gas chamber, shaming the gay out of America, turning rainbows into suicide notes. Why is the work of a black woman and a Hispanic woman worth only 63 and 54 cents of a white man's privileged daughter? And our pussies ain't for grabbing. Therefore, reminding you that our walls are stronger than America's ever will be. Our pussies are for our pleasure. They are for birthing new generations of filthy, vulgar, nasty, proud, Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, Sikh, you name it, for new generations of nasty women. So if you, a nasty woman, or you love one who is, let me hear you say, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I am the feminist who is out to ruin your life.
Pretty. What the fuck?
Meet the 3 women of color spearheading the Women's March on Washington. Linda Sarsour is a Palestinian-American Muslim civil rights activist and the executive director of the Arab American Association of New York. The 36-year-old mother of 3 is shattering stereotypes about Muslim women, telling Pop Sugar, "I truly believe that justice will come to our communities at the hands of women."
Principle 1. Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. Nonviolence.
Nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people.
For courageous people.
Principle 2.
The beloved community is the framework for the future.
The beloved community
is the framework for the future.
Principle 3.
Attack forces of evil, not persons doing evil.
Attack forces of evil, not persons doing evil.
Principle 4.
Accept suffering without retaliation.
For the sake of the cause, to achieve a goal.
For the sake of the cause, to achieve a goal. Let's open up this pit!
Hi there.
Let's march together through this darkness.
Principle 5.
Avoid internal violence of the spirit, as well as external physical violence.
As well as external physical violence.
Who doesn't know how to interact with these things either.
Don't want to fight? Stop us! No!
Principle 6.
The universe is on the side of justice.
The universe is on the side of justice.
Wow, how odd. I'm drawn to someone's back.
Your children will rise up and kill you. Your own children saw what you've done. They see what you're doing to your world. They see that you lie. They see that you kill your own love every day, that you lock your love in prisons, that you lock your concern up, that you lock your truth up. Your truth is locked up. And now you've judged yourselves once again. LA will burn to the ground. Los Angeles will burn to the ground.
What do you think of this? Why are you here, and what do you hope it accomplishes?
Well, I think it's electrifying, and the energy is scintillating. I hope it's something I can remember forever.
Sit down and read this, okay? But let me continue.
Welcome to the revolution of love, to the rebellion, to our refusal as women to accept this new age of tyranny. Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House. But I know that this won't change anything. We cannot fall into despair. As the poet W.H. Auden once wrote on the eve of World War II, we must love one another or die. I choose love.
So we know that Binah is Saturn, right?
Real love is the strongest stuff in the universe.
When I was a little girl, I didn't think there was anything that I liked better than ice cream. Now I'm a big girl, and I've decided there's something I like better, much better. It's called a stuff. And believe me, enough is never enough.
This movement's based on that kind of love.
Binah, Jehovah, Saturn.
Let us fight with love.
So we know that Binah is Saturn, right?
The love army in this movement is built on that mama bear love.
Where's the stuff? The stuff is here now. Great new day sensation. Light and free now. Gives you elevation. Enough is never enough. Enough is never enough of the stuff.
The stuff, the taste that makes you hungry for more. The stuff, taste that delivers.
What is it about this event and about the issues it's addressing that inspired you to be a part of it?
Ann hit it earlier that we're in such a dark place right now. It's kind of scary.
Welcome to the dark side.
Knowing what I know about the campaign and the way things bore out, it's scary for me as a parent. My girls mean so much to me, and I just feel like we're in a scary place, and I'm here to support them. As a guy.
Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise up from a past that is rooted in pain. I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling. I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that is wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise. Now I know you've been hearing a lot of talking, and we all have so much to say inside of us. I just want to thank you so much for your courage. Thank you so much for your womanliness. Thank you so much for your strength. Thank you so much. Let us continue to honor all that is beautiful about being feminine. We are mothers. We are caregivers. We are artists. We are activists. We are entrepreneurs.
Southside.